Welcome back. Good to see you guys. Good turnout of wonderful friends. Seems to me, and I wonder what you guys think, but it seems to me like we all come into this lifetime with a host of gifts and talents, and also some unusual soul quirks that we're working on. Let me expand and expound on that. Um, I think most of us, if we're introspective, we can look back over our lives and see certain habits or patterns, distortions of perception, character defects, maladaptions of capacity, painful patterns of perception. I don't know what you call them, but they're it's something it's almost as if we came in to this particular lifetime to work on it, and we would be presented with plenty of opportunities. And this typically would show up in the family that we're born in, the body that we're born in, the nature of the relationships that we have, and there might be one or two or three big hairy problems that we have to deal with in this lifetime, and in any given lifetime we'll either make progress on those things or we won't. And if we don't, then in the love and mercy of an infinite higher power that's creating us, shaping us, and molding us, we'll get endless opportunities to give it another go. And the universe will always be saying, want to work on it now? No. Want to work on it now? No. Now, no. Now, no. Now, no. Now, no. Until finally, through the lash of time and being beaten into reasonableness, we finally say, now is a good time to work on it. We call those moments of insight, moments of clarity, and then we go to work on it and we can make astonishing progress. And isn't this a glorious thing? And yet, some of our deeper patterns, they will definitely cycle back around. They will, the same temptation, the same relationship. We end up having the same relationship with a different person. We end up having the same job dynamics in a different job, and it comes back around. And I think that phrase, if thy right eye offend thee, pluck it out, because it's better to pluck that out than to this. That phrase goes on to say, better to pluck out part of us than to have our entire body thrown into hell. Strong language. And I just had a big example of that, and I am grateful that I was able to pluck something out in advance with far greater immediacy, and I'm just so grateful for that. And yet, as I'm looking at this topic, if something's offending me, what else? What else needs to go? What else is distracting me? What else is an obstacle? What else is getting in the way of me getting to where my higher power wants me to be? And boy, an honest examination of that clearly shows. And for me, it's just the staggering uh, distraction and addiction to my brand of social media. I think uh, some do, some don't, but boy, do I like my shows and my programs and my commentators and um, my brand of politics and listening to that. And I will never mention that when I'm doing this, but I will mention that I have my interest in that. And wow, it's like a few times a day, I just need my hit. I need my comfort. And it was like yesterday, I was really wrestling with that. Will I pluck that out? And so I was doing my best, and I was listening to books on tapes instead. And it's just, there's always some way to get better. There's always some way to improve. And yes, I made amazing progress on a big pluck earlier in the week, for which I am fully and amazingly grateful in what it's done for me. But then there's all these little termites of distractions that gnaw away at the quality of my well-being. And it's like these things are cycling back around. And if we meet these challenges with grace and determination, and we are willing to do the plucking, here's an analogy: weeding our garden. If we're willing to weed our own garden and occasionally go out and get that big, hairy, gross one and pull it out, but also the minor weeding that can be done, then the way that God weeds us is way, way easier and way more joyful. And just so life is just more fun and intelligent. And I'm going to work on it. I'm going to pray for the grace and strength. And I'm sure you will as well. Anyway, have a beautiful day. My drum lesson is coming an hour earlier, and I've lost an hour of sleep. I'm going back to sleep for an hour. I'll see you.